Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Trans rights are human rights. Of course, that is indisputable. The Equality Act 2010, enacted by a Labour government, was a major step in enshrining and promoting the rights of all 9 protected characteristics, and no one should have a problem in committing to defending and upholding those. I certainly don't. But it is foolish to pretend that there are not widely differing views in the current debate, or that many people, especially women, are concerned about the impact on women's sex-based rights from changes both in legislation and within society, and who fear not only that those rights are under threat, but that they are unable to raise legitimate questions and concerns without a hostile response. The treatment of Rosie, Duffield and J.K. Rowling has made clear that those concerns are well-founded. Indeed, I was astounded that the public information pack produced for this motion stated, in my view unbelievably for a local council document, that the council should use its own communication channels to counter transphobic reporting in the national media. Coverage of government consultations, responses and issues around potential legislation is not transphobia, but the role of journalism. There is much in the amendment to be commended, including the commitment by the Executive Councillor to meet with women's organisations and activists in the same way she has met with trans rights organisations and activists, and I hope she will do that as soon as possible. Despite that, the inclusion of the first 3 sentences of this motion will send a chill down the spines of the many women who believe there is a conflict of rights and who want to be able to discuss those in a calm and evidence-based way, as indeed was shown by World Rugby in its recent decision to exclude transgender women in those areas of the sport which it controls on the grounds of safety and fairness for women. I've been a Labour councillor for 10 years this time round on the council, and I have always thought that representing King's Hedges, my home ward, is a privilege, along with fighting for the right of all its residents to live a life with respect and dignity in 2-tier Cambridge. A great part of that has been fighting for the provision of new council housing, and after the debacle of the Liberal Democrat administration dispossessing tenants and selling off council land, to lead the renewal of council house development by the City Council remains a source of great pride. In those 10 years, I have never once voted against the motion.
Councillor Price, your microphone is muted.
Well, I didn't mute it. Anyway, sorry. Have you missed much?
Only about 5-6 seconds.
In those 10 years, I have never once voted against a Labour motion on this council because I am on this council as a member of Labour Group. This is not a principle I intend to break now. But there are also times when principle, or conscience if you prefer, must be weighed against the pull of a party. In all conscience, I cannot vote for this motion or this amendment. I have therefore decided I am standing down as a Cambridge City Labour councillor with immediate effect and will email the Chief Executive to confirm that on my departure from this meeting at the conclusion of these remarks. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to serve the people of Cambridge. Thank you.